All right, everyone. Hope all's well, and hopefully I can be heard. I'm out and about, getting my walk in on a weekend. All right, this is after Halloween. Hope everybody's well. So you can see it's a little cold out here where I'm at, but it's all good. It is all good. So I guess let's kind of get into it while we're here. I just want to thank everybody first and foremost. The channel has reached 1,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank you for subscribing. And I know people say I probably won't be on here too long, and I probably am not planning on being here too long. As a matter of fact, I don't like to talk a lot. Um, but yeah, first of all, I just wanted to thank you. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And I guess let's get into it, right? Today I wanted to talk about excuses. And a lot of people, make excuses. And I was watching a David Goggins video. If people aren't familiar with David Goggins, look him up. And I don't know if you want to call him a motivational speaker or I don't know what he calls himself to be honest with you. I guess he's motivational something, but anyway, look him up. And I'm paraphrasing, but he was on a podcast or interview, and I guess they asked him like, what would be like your something about motivation or something like that. But anyway, his premise is like, look, every day you get up and you make it happen, right? And that's the bottom line. And so it's basically what I'm doing now, making it happen, because I told myself, once I hit that 1,000 subscribers, I was going to come in and do a live. And this is actually pretty cool. I haven't tested out this feature yet, going live, but I just wanted to come on here and, just thank everybody and just talk. I know sometimes, us content creators, especially ones who, to be honest with you, I don't really like going on camera and speaking. I'm not a great orator. But, I do what I need to do. If I could do a TED Talks, maybe I could do a TED Talks one day. I don't know, who knows? But yeah, no excuses, right? No excuses. I mean, if you could walk and if you could go out and, be yourself, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. It's really about just enjoying life, while you have it. Um, Once again, if you could definitely walk, talk, and, do your thing. And the biggest thing, man, about life for me is like, you can't worry about what people have to say, because people are going to talk, they're going to do this, they're going to say, oh, you should try this, you should try that. But at the end of the day, man, you just got to do what you got to do, as a person and an individual, because everybody's going to have their opinions. Everybody's going to try to tell you that you can't do something. And that really just goes into life in general, but especially when it comes to relationships. If you haven't checked out of any of my videos, please check them out. My first kind of, I guess, season, if you want to call it like that, of episodes is based on relationships. So that's what I wanted to start out with. Just to kind of give a little background and context about me. See, when you're going live, you just go live, right? And you can't really care about like looking a certain way, being a certain way. It's just, you just got to go off and do what you need to do, right? So a little bit about me, just real quick. I've been a multimedia producer, mostly in the entertainment industry for about 18 years. And I got in a divorce about 4 or 5 years ago. I have 2 grown children, 21, 23, love them. Actually, I still love my ex-wife too. Still get along, cordial with each other. But it's hard when you go through a divorce and a separation. And I spoke to a colleague of mine. She's a psychologist. And at the time, she was just like, and this is about 2 years after my divorce. And at the time, she was like, look, I think you should, you're still healing and so forth. And I was just like, yeah, maybe, but, I need to go out and I need to do something about it, because I'm just not going to sit up here, you know, and just wait and just be like, oh, okay, everything's cool. Everything is like, I'm just going to just sit up here and just sulk. Nah. So because I'm a creative person, and whatever you do, I mean, you might like to read, you might like to exercise, you might like to eat. I don't know, but for me, I'm a very creative person. And, I do films and music videos and all the other stuff. But I was like, you know what? Let me do something, to express myself. So that's why I created Mr. Uncomfortable. The book, if you haven't had a chance, go check it out, please. And so I wanted to kind of, just put a perspective, just my perspective on life and just relationships in general, because I think at this point in time, especially on social media, unfortunately, hey, what's up, squirrel? Let's just see the squirrel there. What's up, man? Anyway, or a lady, I don't know what it is. So just to go back to what I was saying about Mr. Uncomfortable and social media, I mean, there's just a lot of, I don't want to call it gender warring, but there's just a lot of negativity going on between the male and female social media. I don't know if you want to call them content creators, because I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody has a particular, understanding what a content creator is or not. But so yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and just, talk. And that was it. And hopefully just inspire you, and inspire you to go out and do what you need to do, in life, and be who you need to be. Because at the end of the day, whatever you have to do it. And there's another guy, I can't even remember his name, but he's an influencer, I guess. I guess you can call him an influencer, but I guess he's like a business, like, I can't remember his name. Alex Fosazy or something. I'm probably totally getting his name wrong, but yeah, he was just talking about how I guess somebody asked him a question like, man, what did he ask him? Oh yeah, hold on a second, family. Just real quick, just walking by this person. Am I thinking, oh, this dude is crazy, talking to himself? But no, it's all good. Hello, good morning, how you doing? But yeah, Alex something. Anyway, so I guess the person asked him, the interviewer was like, hey, what is the one thing that, like, you could say about motivation about life? And dude was like, look, the worst thing that could happen to somebody, and I'm paraphrasing, is morning. The worst thing that can happen to somebody in life is that they don't do what they need to do in life, and they die not knowing if they're 70, 80, and they reflect back on their life that they didn't do what they needed to do, right? So that's basically what I want to come here, talk to you about, and to say, um, you know, um, don't make any excuses. I mean, if you can get up, get motivated, make it happen, make it work, go ahead and do it. I don't know how many lives I'm actually going to be doing on this channel. Just because, to be honest with you, I'm just like really, really busy. Um, and that was pretty much it, family. So thank you. I'm going to be putting more content on this channel. Doing a lot more narrative stuff. And I might actually be inviting some guests onto this platform as we go on. But for right now, I'm just going to be just keep smoking it. Keep putting out this content because, as I said before, as far as relationships goes, I mean, there's just a lot of excuses out there. Oh, you're this religion, so we can't be together, or you're this race, we can't be together, or I mean, there's just so many excuses, man. So family, stop making excuses. All right, it's including myself. Be accountable, stop making excuses, love yourself. And the mantra on here is, when life gets uncomfortable, you got to do it anyway. All right, check y'all later. You guys have a good one. I'm out.